Dublin is a true pub paradise, and one of the city's biggest draws is grabbing a pint of Guinness at any of its iconic pubs, whether they're centuries-old classics or modern spots with a twist. And for anyone who loves a good drink, you're in luck. Dublin's packed with incredible spots, and I'm here to share some of the absolute best. At number 10, we have an old-school pub dating from 1833. It's got a weathered wooden bar feel, plus home-cooked meals for a perfect casual night out in the city. Located in Prospect Square, right beside Glasnevin Cemetery, it's no surprise that most of its regulars are gravediggers and mourners looking for a place to unwind. Legend even has it that there's a secret hatch, once used by cemetery employees to sneak a drink during work hours. But there's more where that came from. If you're seated at the bar, don't be surprised if you hear a few ghost stories and bits of local folklore. This place is the definition of a traditional tavern, so expect no singing, dancing, or TV. For 185 years, the only entertainment here has been lively conversation with fellow drinkers, and the Kavanagh family, who runs the pub, intends to keep it that way. If you're feeling peckish, they serve Mediterranean classics in the evenings and comforting Irish dishes during lunch. The pub is open every day, Monday through Thursday from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., Friday and Saturday until midnight, and on Sunday, it wraps up early at 11 p.m. At number 9, we're stepping into one of Dublin's oldest and most iconic pubs. Established in 1734, this cozy spot was rumored to be the only place where literary legend W.B. Yeats ever grabbed a drink. You'll rarely see it empty, especially when the after-work crowd rolls in. Beyond its charm, what makes this place unique is its spacious beer garden, a real rarity in Dublin. Here, you'll find a great selection of beers. And if whiskey's more your style, they've got an impressive collection for you to explore. Fun fact, Toner's Pub is one of the last remaining Victorian pubs in Ireland. The bar still holds original stock drawers with curios displayed in glass cases, and the decor, which includes flagged floors, transports you back in time. And according to Rory Guinness of the Guinness family, Toner serves the best pint of Guinness in Dublin. But I'll let you be the judge of that, so drop by this pub when you're in town and see if you agree. It's open every day. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the bar opens at 11 a.m. and closes at 11:30 a.m. Then during the weekend, from Friday to Sunday, it opens at 11:30 a.m. and closes at 12:30 a.m. Coming in at number 8, we've got MVP, previously known as the Glimmer Man, and later Francis McKenna's. Now it's called MVP. It's a trendy place where you can grab a pint and do a little dog watching, as it's pet-friendly and attracts plenty of cute, furry visitors. The Guinness here is solid, though a bit pricier at €5 a pint. You'll also find the usual beers on tap and a few cocktails for when you're feeling fancy. Upstairs, they keep things lively with indie film screenings, live DJs, and even bring your own vinyl nights. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, from noon to late, so there's always something fun happening. At number 7, head down Capel Street for a pint at McNeil's. Right on one of Dublin's liveliest streets, this slim pub might be easy to overlook, but don't be fooled by its modest entrance. Step inside, and you'll find a surprisingly spacious spot, complete with on-the-go fireplaces and cozy nooks that are ideal for a laid-back date night. By day, McNeil's is a music shop, but come nightfall, it transforms into a vibrant pub, showcasing traditional Irish musicians 6 nights a week. Loved by locals and tourists alike, it's known for its friendly vibe, fantastic Guinness, and even better live tunes. McNeil's is open daily, from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday, and stays open till 12:30 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. On Sundays, it opens a bit later, from 12:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. Moving on to our number 6 spot, we have The Long Hall, a beloved 250-year-old Dublin pub with a timeless charm. With maroon walls, gold-trimmed mirrors, mahogany woodwork, chandeliers, carpeted floors, leather stools, dim lighting, and plenty of old-school touches, The Long Hall feels like a true step back in time with a strong Victorian vibe. Naturally, Guinness is a highlight here, but you can also find some lesser-known ales to enjoy. Here's a little fun fact about this place. The pub's name comes from Dublin lore. It once had a long, narrow hallway snug that ran parallel to the back bar. Over the years, the Long Hall has welcomed everyone from politicians and playwrights to locals and visitors alike. Writer Brendan Behan was a regular, often performing ballads when the publican allowed singing, and in 1982, Irish rock legend Phil Lynott shot his Old Town music video here. The long haul has seen famous faces like Bruce Springsteen, U2, Sean Penn, and even Rihanna. If you want to be amongst the stars, the long haul welcomes you from noon to 11:30 p.m. On weekdays, staying open until 12:30 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Sundays start a bit later at 12:30 p.m., with closing time at 11 p.m. At number 5, we have the Oarsman, a classic Irish pub in Ringsend that's been serving locals since 1875. Located right across from St. Patrick's Church at the foot of the bridge, this spot has history written all over it. And do you know who frequented this establishment during the early 1900s? It's none other than Ireland's most famous writer, James Joyce. As a true whiskey lover, Joyce found a kindred spirit in the Oarsman, which boasts over 60 varieties, from Redbreast to Bushmills and beyond. But it's not just about whiskey. Here, you can enjoy Dublin's finest pint of Guinness, ice-cold lagers, creative cocktails, and an impressive selection of bottled and draft beers. Drinks range from 10 to 20 euros, making it a solid choice for a laid-back yet lively evening. Whether you're catching up with friends or colleagues, the Oarsman is the perfect spot. It's open Tuesday through Thursday from 4 p.m. to 11:30 p.m., with Friday hours extending to 12:30 a.m. Saturdays open at noon, closing at 12:30 a.m., and Sundays at 11:30 p.m. Coming in at number 4, we're heading down Grafton Street, past the busy shops and high street brands to Chatham Street, where you'll find the quirky charm of Neary's. Right in the heart of Dublin's bustling shopping district, Neary's can be packed with locals and tourists alike, so snagging a seat can be a challenge. But trust me, once you're inside, it's well worth the wait. The cozy, welcoming interiors are straight out of another era. Established back in 1887, Neary's is a beautiful example of classic Edwardian style, complete with crimson curtains for privacy, soft carpets, and plenty of warm lighting. The bar on the right has a long, imposing marble counter and is typically occupied by a stately patron dressed in a three-piece suit, complete with cuffs, hat, scarf, and jewelry. In fact, the barkeeps are quite put together too. It's all part of the allure. As for drinks, Guinness flows readily here, with pints priced around €5. Neary's is open from 11:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. on Monday and until midnight from Tuesday to Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, it closes at 12:30 a.m., while on Sundays, it's open from 12:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. At number 3, we've got the Oval Bar, an iconic Dublin pub dating back to 1820. This classic Irish spot offers the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of the city center. It's a great place for busy shoppers to recharge or for visitors to grab a pint before or after catching a show. With a full menu served daily, the Oval Bar is famous for its traditional Irish stew and a popular all-day breakfast. On Saturday nights, you can enjoy live music from 9 to 11 p.m., adding to the lively ambiance. The pub spans 3 floors, and it also has a private function area with its own bar, which is ideal for groups of up to 50 people. So, whether you're looking for a cozy meal or a gathering spot, the Oval Bar has you covered. Next up at number 2, we have the Palace Bar, located at the notorious hotspot for foreigners, Temple Bar. Because it's such a tourist trap, not a lot of Dubliners frequent this area, but the Palace Bar is the exception. Right on the cusp of the district on Fleet Street, the Palace Bar is one of Dublin's finest pubs. Outside, hanging baskets overflow with flowers, and an antique lamppost marks its entrance. Step inside, and you're welcomed by a surprisingly open seating area filled with natural light from skylights and stained glass windows. The palace is known for its regulars, who have been loyal patrons for years, joined by professors, students from nearby Trinity College, sports fans, and literature enthusiasts. After all, this was once a favorite haunt of Irish literary legends Patrick Kavanagh and Flann O'Brien. Here, you'll get a top-notch pint of Guinness and over 100 Irish whiskies. Plus, their Irish craft beers are exceptional too. One standout is Galway Hooker Pale Ale. It's a bold, flavorful brew that pairs perfectly with a plate of cheese. So far, we've explored 9 amazing pubs around Dublin. Which one are you most excited to visit first on your trip? Drop your pick in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Topping off our list at number 1 is Mulligan's, a no-nonsense 18th century pub that has withstood the test of time. offering a laid-back atmosphere and a loyal group of regulars. Located just a 2-minute walk from O'Connell Street on Poolbeg Street, Mulligan's is not just a pub. It's an institution in Dublin's cultural and drinking scene. Established in 1782, it has a fascinating history, originally starting as a shebeen, an unlicensed drinking spot. It's been operating legally for over 200 years and is considered one of the oldest licensed pubs in the city. The decor remains largely unchanged, with the pub exuding an ancient charm that has stood the test of time. It's still run by the Cusack family, who took it over from relatives, ensuring that the tradition of serving up the finest Guinness and whiskey is carried on with care. This spot has become a literary haven, drawing in visitors, including John F. Kennedy back in the 1950s, who visited as a journalist. Overall, Mulligan's is where history, character, and a friendly atmosphere blend perfectly. The crew behind the bar has mastered the art of service, providing quick, witty, and welcoming hospitality, making it the ultimate place to experience authentic Dublin. So whether you're a local or a first-time visitor, Mulligan's is a must-visit for anyone seeking a true taste of Dublin's past and present. Dublin truly has a rich pub culture, and you'll be amiss if you don't check out at least one of these spots while you're in the city. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.